As South32, we have been actively reshaping our portfolio for a low-carbon world. Consistent with this, we have entered into conditional agreements with Sumitomo to acquire their 45% interest in Sierra Gorda, a long-life, open-pit copper mine in the prolific Antofagasta copper region of Chile. The acquisition provides immediate exposure to copper, a critical metal in the decarbonisation of the world's energy networks that has strong long-term market fundamentals. It further improves our portfolio and on the terms we have agreed is expected to be immediately value accretive for shareholders of South32. It brings a substantial increase in our earnings leverage to the green energy transition, with approximately 80% of group earnings coming from base and precious metals once complete. Adding Sierra Gorda to the portfolio will build on our established presence in the Americas. We will have joint control together with KGHM, an experienced global miner. The upfront purchase price of $1.55 billion represents a discount to the share of over $5 billion of historical investment in high quality, modern processing infrastructure. It also benchmarks favourably to the capital intensity of new copper builds globally, which has been rising steadily over the last 20 years. In addition to the upfront consideration, a contingent consideration will be paid out of future cash flows from the operation when certain production and price thresholds are met. This would be payable annually over 4 years and is capped at $500 million. Sierra Gorda is a high margin asset. It has a mine life in excess of 20 years with a reserve of more than 1 billion tonnes. Operating performance has progressively improved since commissioning and the operation is supported by excellent infrastructure that includes access to renewable power and seawater for processing. Costs benchmark favourably and the operation is expected to exceed 200,000 tonnes of copper equivalent production in the current calendar year. Sierra Gorda has recently been fully ramped up, de-risked and is now unlocking further value through a capital efficient debottlenecking project, supported by an experienced team on the ground. The debottlenecking project is expected to increase plant throughput by a further 6%, has low technical risk and will continue over the next 2 years. There is further upside potential in the already substantial resource, with drilling underway to potentially extend the current open pit at depth. The regional exploration upside is also significant and includes near mine targets such as the Pampalina deposit and numerous other prospects across a broader land package which is located within a highly mineralised corridor. Separately, a feasibility study is underway to investigate the potential for a brownfield oxide project to process stockpile material at the site. In keeping with our disciplined approach to capital allocation and commitment to maintaining our strong balance sheet, we will fund this acquisition from cash on hand and an underwritten $1 billion debt facility. Current cash generation across our portfolio is strong and we expect this will enable us to minimise our use of the acquisition debt facility. The group's net cash balance was $660 million at the end of September. Our $1.45 billion revolving credit facility is expected to remain undrawn. Our capital management framework is unchanged and we will continue to prioritise our investment grade credit rating through the cycle. Sierra Gorda is also expected to support higher ordinary dividends, with the acquisition being immediately earnings accretive. We will continue to flexibly execute the remaining $231 million of our capital management program. Today's announcement is another important milestone for South32 that will create long-term value for our shareholders. Adding this long-life, high-margin operation will further improve our portfolio. Together with our recently announced intention to acquire a further 25% interest in the hydro-powered Mozal aluminium smelter, we are delivering on our strategy and actively reshaping our portfolio for a low-carbon world.